Good morning, DaveDashTV. I was just cleaning my house and putting away Christmas decorations. Got a Grubhub offer. It's kind of across town like Grubhub offers tend to be. But I was like, okay, let's get going. Let's get it on today. All right, let's check out today's temperature. We're at 49 right now out here, but the feels like is 51, so we'll go ahead and scooter tooter. It is another beautiful, sunny, sunshiny day, if not cold. Let's see, I think I'm out of gas. Yep, out of gas from yesterday. And I'm going to Mission Street. Woohoo! Here we go! I only had half power on my microphone today, so probably should keep it short. I noticed from yesterday's video the times that the microphone was out, especially if I was trying to sit up. Oh shoot, I missed a turn. Especially if I was trying to sit up high above. You really want me to U-turn? Oy, oy, oy. I don't want a U-turn. I'm going to Mission Street. I can go this way. So anyway, when I try to sit up above my windscreen, it's definitely a lot louder out here, but the shot's better. So, but definitely better with the microphone inside my helmet than it is with my helmet open or something like that. Anyway, I went ahead and ordered a new windscreen, double-decker windscreen. It's going to be transparent. So I'm going to go ahead and install that one of these days soon when it arrives. And then perhaps I will have better sound and better picture. That's the big idea. Making things better here on DaveDashTV. So, per usual, Grubhub is pulling me out from across town, probably 4 miles from my house to this McDonald's. Now that probably indicates that there aren't as many Grubhub drivers out here, and that's a good thing. But Grubhub really controls their numbers and areas very well, so, or, you know, they try. So, they have some say in how many people are out here running Grubhub in my zone. Because I was on the waiting list for over a year before I got on Grubhub, a little over a month ago. Boy, we'll be going up Mission Hill here, Santa Cruz. The actual Santa Cruz Mission is on my right-hand side, just past it. And this is Mission Street that also goes right to Highway 1, which is the way that the Highway 1 PCH Pacific Coast Highway goes through Santa Cruz, is this road here. So this is part of the Pacific Coast Highway. Right in front of the old speeding Subaru there, trying to run us down. Thanks a lot. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Here it is. Hoping maybe you got the Grubhub for Stefan 547. Grubhub 4547. This one has a 9:36 drop-off. As keen followers of the channel know, DVD is number 936 on the scooter Cannonball. So, yeah, it happens a lot. All right, no drinking here. I don't think I'm going to send a message on Grubhubs anymore. They send one for me when I push arrived, I'm pretty sure. 42-minute Grubhub for 14 miles? Come on. $14, 14 miles. $1 a mile going out to Scotts Valley to get the food and then coming back to here. Oof, so it's 7 miles out to go get the food, 7 miles back. But it brings me back here for $14 on Grubhub. Definitely I gotta get gas first if I do it. You know what? I don't think I want this one. Let somebody in a car take care of that one. I don't feel too bad. Let me go ahead and pause this while I'm getting gas. All right, the gas is going into the tank. So I'm gonna turn these back on. There's no way I'm not gonna be fueled. Here we go, resume. All right, we are back online. Triple apping, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. Cut this off. All right, that's all the gas it wants to take. 1.14 gallons. I always try to get at least a gallon in there. And I've found I can do the better part of 75 to 80 miles for a gallon of gas. And by that time, I'm usually pretty ready to give it up for the day. So, it's about perfect size tank for food delivery. I did find that I was wishing it had greater capacity when I was doing Scooter Cannonball this summer. But, oh well. Alright. Full tank. Triple apping. I think I woke up this morning and it said I was 106 deliveries in my last 30 days. And if I don't stay over 100, any day you drop below 100, then you lose your platinum status where I live, which would mean that I'd have to go over to San Jose to try to get deliveries. Or I would have to use my platinum pass, one of my platinum passes, which I haven't done yet and don't want to have to. So, the game is maintain platinum status by doing DoorDash offers. So, today I started the day at 106 in my last 30 days. I could wake up tomorrow very well, find myself at 98 deliveries or something like that in my last 30 days and losing my platinum status. So I'm kind of up against it. I've been relaxing and not braving the cold weather. And my wife was working a lot during December. And when she works at the hospital, it's hard for me to get out and do food delivery because we got kids. So then I'm restricted to just the hours when the kids are at school. And over December, with winter break, there were a lot of days when the kids were off. So the kids were off. My wife was working. So that meant even the normal, and it was cold and raining. So all signs pointed to not doing a lot of deliveries in the last 30 days, which is what my stats show. I've only done 106 apparently in the last 30 days. And doing Grubhubs and Uber Eats don't help, so we'll be a little picky with them today. Because we need DoorDashes. If we're going to be out here, let's get DoorDashes. Even though they don't pay very great. It's better than having to drive to San Jose. Ride to San Jose just to get DoorDash deliveries. That is uncivilized. And I work to avoid it. Hey, buddy. Alright, we are back into the downtown area, which Dash is not impressed with, so we'll just do a quick loop around the Point Market and Firefly Coffee and take a once through downtown, and then we'll swing up to Ocean Street, which it says is more busy. Ocean Street is where the McDonald's and Jack in the Box and Santa Cruz Diner is. Denny's. Casual morning restaurants that are easy to order from on a Sunday. And we should probably get thee to the Buttery. The Buttery is a baked delights place. It's good for orders in the morning, especially during the 10 o'clock hour when everything else is cold. And it's 9:50 now. Alright, doing the roundabout. There's Pacific Point Market. That guy got so mad at me the other day. Some guy got mad at me. I got an order from that market right there, and it was going to Capitola, and I was like, oh well, guess I'm going to take it across Capitola. It's about 4 miles east on Highway 1 across the top of the Monterey Bay. And so, no big deal for me, happens all the time. This guy though, he called me along the way on the phone, and he started yelling at me. There's 2 Pacific Point Markets. One's in Capitola, one's over here. And apparently he thought he was ordering from the other one and just was convinced that his food was going to be cold and that I should cancel the order and I was going to get a bad review. Which I did. I did end up getting a bad review. I got a thumbs down from the guy. Whatever. But yeah, he was mad at me. So I got on with Uber Eats, which all I could get on was a chat bot. So the chat bot advised me that I don't have to cancel orders for merchants or customers, that they can cancel it themselves, and I'm advised to continue with the delivery. So I texted the guy and said, Uber Eats says I should continue the delivery, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I showed up at his house and he was pissed. But he took the burrito, and I think I ended up getting exactly what the offer offered, so he didn't go and like somehow figure out how to get me not paid. I got paid, and all I got was yelled at for a guy who was pissed off for something the app did, not me. He also kept getting mad at me when I was texting him, which I'm pretty sure the app was texting him, telling him I'm getting closer and stuff like that. And he was getting more and more pissed about that, because he was already like, I don't want this thing. Looks like we got a little bit of a antique fair going on downtown, which is nice, but it looks like it's got parts of Pacific Avenue closed, so it's hard to stroll through. So we are past the closure here, so I'll drop in this side to Pacific Avenue. And it wants me to opt in to shop and deliver. I am not going to do that. I can stay busy enough without going to unorganized Safeways to shop for people and CVS's to shop for people. It doesn't do it for me. Alright, so we've cruised through, and now it's sort of warm all of a sudden, but we'll go over to the other side. Go over to Ocean Street. When I mean going over to the other side, I mean going over the river. We're on River Street right now. River is the San Lorenzo River, and it is directly ahead of me. These guys are supposed to stop right here. let's go ahead and cross the river. The hot spots all just changed and make the spots I just left seem like they're the hot spots, but over here is warm too. Wonder if Grubhub has any hot spots listed. Scotts Valley. He really wants me to go up Scotts Valley. Yeah, no. Okay. Must have nobody up there. All right, Text-O-Matic. Help us put up billboards that say, ICE agents break state law, go to jail. That's a good billboard. I hope that is actually a threat that has some teeth. The way they whisked that shooter away and instantly bubble wrapped him in Minnesota makes me doubt there's going to be a whole lot of justice for Ms. Good. Or anybody else that deserves it. And justice is, when I say justice, I mean the positive way of taking justice, not some kind of creepy, twisted justice, which is just retribution disguised. Not that. Yeah. So we're headed towards the beautiful Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. On a cool January morning in Santa Cruz, California. Hitting the border of the warm zone, so I'll probably just flip it around. Maybe I'll go into Seabright. It's around the corner. See if I can pick up an order. A couple nice breakfast spots in there. Come on, DoorDash. Get another look at the boardwalk here. There she is. Got the log ride and the giant dipper. One of Santa Cruz's many historical trestles from the retired train that doesn't run anymore. Someday, hopefully, there will be a walking and biking path that travels the length of the county. Someday, hopefully. Alright, we're over here in Seabright now. We can scoot over here, see if we get anything. I think the Betty's Burger isn't open yet. No, soon. But it's a little early for Betty's. They got the back door open, so the workers are getting set up. Seabright Deli is looking dark. Yeah, I don't know about coming to Seabright. It's a little not woke up yet on a Sunday morning. This is the Murray Street Bridge. It's closed over there on my right. Alright, there's a nice breakfast spot here. Come on, Seabreeze Cafe. I'll take an order. Let's go. Ring it up. Ring it up. get out of here. There's nothing doing. But it's a classic, the Rio Theater. I think I saw Empire Strikes Back here, the original Star Wars, or Return of the Jedi, something. Here we go. Get thee to the buttery. $4.50 for 1 mile. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not big bucks, but it's very short. And we will go get it because we need DoorDash orders. All right. It's a buttery with 1 mile to go. So I'll go ahead and leave everything else on because I'm right down the street from the buttery. I'll pick that up. And then I'll drop it off, and if anything else comes in, I'll probably be able to take it. Because of how simple this one will be. I could layer another one on it, I think. Unless it just doesn't make sense. So, let's see. And this is also DoorDash, which is the one that we really want to get. Alright, I'm gonna cross the double yellow. Do a little bike lane parking. Alright, so now I got a $6 Uber Eats. Where'd that Uber Eats go? 601 Uber Eats. It's going up to the university, which I'm gonna go ahead and decline this time because I don't want to go up to the university right now. Hey?
What are we waiting on?
Bren.
Okay.
3 items. DoorDash. That's mine. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. What's this Uber Eats? $14.03 for the buttery going up to the thing. Okay, that one I can take. All right, because I'm here, so I'll go back in there and grab that one.
Something?
Got another order. Oh. Same place. Okay, let's pause DoorDash. Hi. Hi, how are ya? Good. Have a great day. I'm still on. Okay, let's not take offers on Grubhub. Alright. Here we go. Let's get this university Uber Eats up there. I don't like that backing up thing. So we're definitely following a DoorDash Prius going up to the university, which is totally cool. I don't know what it's like in your neighborhood, your town, your city, but in mine we've got a lot of these gray Priuses, gray to black Priuses, that some lot is selling to DoorDashers, and yeah, they're very popular. You kind of see the same stickers on them and stuff like that, so that's why you think there's some kind of connection. So, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to say any conspiracies, and all these guys that are out here in these gray Priuses working are putting in a lot of hours, and that's pretty much propping up the business model. They got these guys out here that'll drive these Priuses and take every order and go super long hours and be out there every day. So I guess that's more than I want to do. Sometimes I feel like I'll take every order and not like have a problem with it, but I can't. And sometimes I'll put in some long days, but I can't do it like these guys in the gray Priuses. But they're cool to me. They don't give me any problems for being out here, even though I'm the only guy on a scooter. And so I'm not going to give them any problems. Yeah. Political climate is tough enough that they don't need me having an attitude. Okay, we're getting close to our destination. It says we're going to the Gandhi House up here. So hopefully it'll be easy enough to find our customer. One of the things for sure about food delivery is whoever made the order wants to get the food, so they're gonna try, hopefully, to give you good instructions, and they're gonna try to be alert and ready to meet you when you get there. They want this food. They spent a lot of money to get it. This is that double order of buttery. A lot of stuff, not double order, but it's a box and a bag. The buttery is not a cheap place to order from. I doubt this is just some random college kid. This is... I'm turning, excuse me. Probably some kind of an event that we're supplying the treats for. All right, that's the pinpoint for College 9. Gandhi House, Gandhi House. There it is. Hi.
How's it going?
Great. So I'm delivering from the buttery. Does that sound right?
Yep.
All right.
Should be 2 things, I think.
Yeah, there's the bag, and here comes the box. There you go.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. All right. Got it. Uber Eats. We just did a dirty double stack with the DoorDash that was only 2 minutes from the buttery, and this one 15 minutes up to the university. So that's, you know, not our plan going into the day to do dirty stacks. But every once in a while, it's just the timing is right. I mean, this one was easy. Same restaurant for pickup. And I knew the first drop, the Doordash drop, by the way. The one that you have to, not that it's paying, at least where I am, the on-time rate is not being calculated in my platinum status. But I'm, you know, it's telling me stuff. All right, Grubhub, what do we got? Where'd that Grubhub go? Grubhub, 9:17 for 26 minutes. Picking up from Mad Yolks down at the bottom of the hill. And taking it, oh yeah, right in the middle of town. We can do that. Accept. 9:17. Alright, let's pause our DoorDash. We are paused. And we will also pause our Uber Eats after we bank this turn. Alright, and this turn. Alright, coffee cup on Uber Eats. Got this Grubhub. Let's navigate. What is it? Mad Yolks downtown. Here we go. Look at this pretty view. This is one of the best. The Monterey Bay, people, from the city on the hill. University of California, Santa Cruz, coming down the hill. Look at that. We are facing south across the bay so we can see Carmel and Monterey over there on the other side. Looks like there's an island out there, but it's just the curvature of the bay. With the sun on that surface, how about that? That is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yep, you gotta be out here doing this, collecting a little bit of money while you do it. That's cool. Almost feels smart. Alright, let's head on down to the downtown area and get this Mad Yolks. Mad Yolks was actually the first place I ever picked up from. Aww. Uber Eats. Oh, August, September, October, November, December, January was 5 months ago. Almost to the day. I got my first order. And maybe that's kind of partially anyway why I think it's a good idea to sort of do a YouTube channel, is because you can have stuff to help people that were just like you. So if in 6 months you think you want to be doing food deliveries and stuff like that, and you stumbled upon my channel, or right away you want to start doing food deliveries, well, then you might have found yourself in the right place, because I've got information, first-hand perspective from a guy who's been doing it for about 5 months in a nice, cool beach town. Today I got 3 apps going. Yesterday I was running 5 apps. Yesterday I had Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash going. And then I also had Roadie and Shipped going yesterday. So I believe it's better to be busy than bored. And I believe that to be one of the main messages of DaveDashTV. Better to be busy than bored. I went on the scooter cannonball and found myself afterwards addicted to riding my scooter all day. And how could I possibly figure out a way to do that? But for me, anyway, I turned off the MSNBC and the CNN, and I turned on the YouTube, and I was like, I do not want to pay attention to what's going on in the real world. I want to pay attention to what some of these creators are coming up with. And I really loved riding my motorcycle, so I was like, geez, what can I do where I can ride my motorcycle a lot? And then I was like, hey, maybe I can do some food delivery. So I searched up food delivery, and I saw everybody was riding scooters. So then I was like, okay, I better get a scooter. And then I started to research scooters. Then I was like, scooter cannonball is a thing? Oh my gosh. Let's go. And here we are. Now I got a scooter cannonball and food delivery. But I actually did the whole scooter cannonball before I ever delivered any food. Oh. Yeah. And of course, shout out to the great one, Frank Hustle Wilson. It was his food delivery in LA channel that I found that kind of got me addicted to watching scooter food delivery channels inside of the context of scooter riding. And then he started talking about one day on scooter cannonball. And so I contacted him and said, let's go. I love your channel. Hi, yes, Gabby R. Thank you so much. And so yeah, right before I left for scooter cannonball, I bought a bag, a food delivery bag off of his website, more to just support him and hook him up with a little bit of extra money before the trip started. And when I got back from scooter cannonball, the bag had come in, and so hi,
The drink
Gabby?
isn't ready yet.
Not ready. Okay, I wait. Thank you. So I got the bag, and I got my scooter back from being shipped across the country, and I put some new tires on it, and gave it an oil change, and a new air filter, and took the scooter cannonball luggage off of it, and slipped on the food delivery setup that I got now. I got back at the beginning of July. It took almost a month for my scooter to get back. And then I was doing my first food deliveries by August 7th, which is about 5 months ago. And the first one I ever got was an Uber Eats from this restaurant right here, which is what got me on this subject. And I'm inside. I'm hoping the microphone is better for talking now. On DaveDashTV. Let's see if we get this drink. I think it's a mango green. Thanks, ladies. Pardon me, pardon me. Excuse me. Alright. A little bit of a wait there for the drink. It's okay. Glad they're doing good business in there. It's a tough location. All these downtown locations are tough. Extra premium for being downtown. but it's got a catchy name, Mad Yolks. Probably looks good on the websites, so they're doing business. Alright, don't forget the smoothie. Where are we going? 7 minutes, 2.7 miles. That's not where they want it. Alright, Grubhub. You got me. A little longer. Where are we going next? I got Pacheco. One thing that is an issue now that makes it harder to stay platinum, I would say, is that the same amount of time I have for picking up 100 DoorDashes in 30 days. Grubhub and Uber Eats are keeping me busy. Yeah, so it almost makes one motivated to come out here and only turn on DoorDash, because you just need to get DoorDashes. Ooh. Let's see, there it is. Yeah, I got Christina's with the 14 sauce packets. All good?
Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta. Whew. Now think about whether it is worth it to come out here and do Grubhubs and Uber Eats and maybe lose my platinum status. Maybe after this Grubhub right here, I'll just do DoorDash exclusively for an hour or something and see if I can make some numbers. Maybe I'll take a look at it and see where I am on DoorDash right now. I think I woke up this morning at 106 deliveries, so it's not a lot. Grubhub just hit me with a double add-on. There goes my plan of turning it off and just doing DoorDash. But hey, Grubhub, where you been all my life? Apartment complex over here seems to indicate that the food or the place is behind me. So let's see if we can find it. What's that beep? There we go. Alright, these numbers are too low. That's a good number over there. Boom. Just pulled in next to this Harley, you know, being cool. More details here. We're at the Capitola Diner. I have arrived to pick up the buffalo wings and the small orange juice. Let's go. Good.
Are you waiting to see that?
I'm gonna do a pickup.
Okay, pick up. We should have it.
Okay.
¿Qué pensaba que venían por ti? Tranquilo.
This is new.
Orange juice. Orange juice. Voy a traer orange juice. Almost ready, okay?
Yep. I got that one, Catherine, when you're ready. Orange juice small. Got it.
You look like a stormtrooper.
Oh no. I'm just trying to stay safe out here, you know? A lot of walking across parking lots and stuff. But the white helmet, I can see that. Maybe I'm...
Whatever, it looks good.
Thank you. What you reading?
I'm sorry,
What are you reading?
it's a mystery book.
Nice. I like your setup.
Yeah, I was lucky to find this. It's very handy. It folds up to nothing.
And you can eat your food and not worry that you're getting sticky bacon fingers or anything. You could just... Very civilized.
It's a good book. And then, see, I just fold this up.
The Thursday Murder. Wow. That's pretty neat.
Can you confirm the order ready? It is for Catherine C.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, ma'am. KFC. KFC, see you real soon. Alright. Lene, pretty name. Hi.
Yeah,
Grubhub present Lene.
yeah. That one too. Yeah, but that one.
Feeling good about it? All right, I will confirm that I got it, and we're out the door. Thank you.
Right?
On my way, Lene. Five minutes for the KFC. First one is delivered, and we got one more drop here. 5 minutes to finish off this Grubhub triple stack. To be some kind of facility for the senior citizens, perhaps. Let's see, what else do we got? 207, 207. Hi. $203, $220, $204 maybe. $5. It's gotta be it with the wreath. $207. Leave the apartment. Door. Okay. All right. Success. All right, now I'm out of those grub hubs. Let's see where my DoorDash number is. Peak pay time for another while till 2. All right, so if I do DoorDash only, I'm at 107. I only did 1 today. Let's go offline for Grubhub and Uber Eats. We're already off for Uber Eats. All right, DoorDash, you're it on a stick. We'll dash until 2 o'clock. All right, it's just you and me, DoorDash. We're at 107 deliveries. That is not a safe number. I don't want to wake up tomorrow and not be platinum. So let's do DoorDash only. See how many of these peak pay orders we can do before 2 o'clock. It's 12 minutes to 12 right now. So 2 hours and a little bit. DoorDash only. Here we go. All right, I'm about to enter one of the power strips of the home zone. DoorDash only right now. I think I'm going to put my timer on for 10 minutes of DoorDash only. If I don't get anything, then I will turn the rest of them on. DoorDash only for 10 minutes. Trying to get a DoorDash. Alright, almost ran out of time, but now we got one. IHOP DoorDash $9.50 for 2.6 miles. Deliver in 12 minutes. We got that. Alright. IHOP it is. I didn't have to. I was just thinking I only had about 3 more minutes left on my timer. It took about 7 minutes. I had to crawl all the way down to the end of 41st and halfway back. But here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. DoorDash. And IHOP. For Heather. Thanks, bud. You too. All right, 44th up to the freeway of love. So I think the plan is to maintain my platinum status. I need to do more DoorDashes. And not worry about Uber Eats and Grubhubs right now. So we will continue to play the DoorDash game. When I'm done dropping this one off, I'll look at what the estimated timer is for DoorDash to pick next offer. There we go. So I'll see what the estimated time is, and then I'll go ahead and put that on the timer, and then we'll give DoorDash a chance. Laundry. Number 2. 3. All right. Your order is at your door. Thanks. All right. $9.50 on that one. Thumbs up. Okay. That's not my motorcycle. All right, so 3 to 11 minutes on the timer. Little pit bike dudes are cruising around in this parking lot. Can't blame them. All right, 3 to 11 minutes. So we'll go ahead and put 11 minutes on the timer. We'll give DoorDash a full chance. 5, 10, 1. And if in 11 minutes I haven't gotten a DoorDash, then we will turn the rest of the apps on. Fair? Fair. Alright, back to the power strip. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 7 more minutes on my timer. Let's see, this has got to be the coolest of the delivery vehicles. This guy's spent some time with the decals on his delivery Prius. He's got the spoiler. Yeah. Prius Sport. That guy knows how to do it. He's got cars on his dashboard. He got 2 phones going. He's got a tub in his passenger seat there. Oh, this guy's serious. Serious DoorDasher. Good for you, man. Keep it up. Alright, time's up. Reactivate Uber and Grubhub. DoorDash, what you got now? You got competition is what you got. Everybody wants me. Well, not everybody. Alright, heading to the other end of the power strip. do another U-turn, head back. This time, if I get halfway there, I'll turn and start heading back. Maybe I'll head over to my house, see if I can take a quick break. If I can get there. We'll see. Kind of gonna go ahead and give DoorDash priority. I got the other apps running, but I don't mind declining Uber Eats or Grubhub, certainly. So I'm gonna try and take a DoorDash. We need numbers.